The past can be a cage. A cold, dark place where the echoes of old wounds never truly fade. You can hear them at night, whispering in your ear, reminding you of everything you've lost, everything that went wrong. It's easy to get trapped in those memories, to let them define you, to think that your mistakes and regrets are permanent. But here's the truth: the past doesn't own you, you do. The moment you decide to stop living in the shadows of yesterday, that's when the real fight begins. The fight to break free from the chains that have held you down. It's not easy. It never is. But nothing worth having is easy. You can stay in that cage, comforted by its familiarity. You can keep reliving the failures, the betrayals, the broken pieces of yourself that you think you'll never fix. Or you can choose to light a fire. Burn it all down. There's power in destruction, in letting the past go up in flames. You don't need it anymore. Those memories, those regrets, they're not who you are now. They were who you were then. But you're not the same person. You've been forged in the fires of everything that tried to break you, and you've survived. Burn it. Let it go. You don't need the weight of your past to move forward. You don't need the scars of yesterday to guide you anymore. The past is dead, and the only thing left is the future. The one you're about to create with your own two hands. But you can't do that if you're still holding on to what's gone. You can't move forward if you're still tied to everything that's held you back. So you burn it. Every regret, every mistake, every betrayal, watch them turn to ash. They have no place in your life anymore. You've been through hell, but hell doesn't last forever. Neither does the past. And when you finally realize that, when you make the decision to let it all burn, that's when your real power shows up. You're not just walking away from the past, you're choosing to destroy it. You're choosing to take all the pain, all the brokenness, and turn it into fuel. Fuel to drive you forward, fuel to drive you forward, fuel to make you unstoppable. It's time to erase what's been holding you down. It's time to forget what you were told you couldn't do, where you were told you couldn't go. Forget the people who thought you'd never rise again. Forget the voices that said you were done. They're wrong. You're not done. Not even close. There's a fire inside of you, and it's been smoldering for far too long. You've been trying to keep it under control, trying to keep it from burning out of control. But now you let it rage. You let it burn everything that's been holding you back. The flames are cleansing. They're freeing you. They're making you who you were always meant to be. Stronger. Sharper. Unbreakable. And as the past burns, you'll feel the weight lifting. The burden you've carried for so long will finally be gone. The shackles will fall, and you'll be free. You won't look back. You won't care about what used to be. The only thing that matters now is what comes next. The future. It's waiting for you, but you have to be willing to walk into it. You have to be willing to leave the past in the flames and step into the unknown. It's terrifying, sure, but it's also exhilarating. This is where you take control. This is where you become the person you were always meant to be. You have to burn the past. It's the only way. There will be moments when you'll feel the temptation to go back, to revisit the mistakes, the heartbreak, the failures. But you can't. Because when you let the past die, you let something new be born. You let yourself be reborn. And the person who emerges from the ashes, they're stronger, they're fiercer, they're ready for anything. So don't look back. Don't think about what you've lost. What you've lost doesn't matter anymore. What matters is what you're about to gain. What matters is the life that's waiting for you, a life you're going to fight for, every step of the way. The past was a lesson, not a prison. You learned from it. Now it's time to move forward. It's time to burn everything that doesn't serve you. The hurt, the guilt, the regrets, they can't go where you're headed. You can't carry them with you. And that's okay. Because when you burn the past, you make space for something better. You make space for the person you've always been capable of becoming. The person who doesn't stop. The person who doesn't look back. The person who's unstoppable. So light the match. Watch it all burn. And never look back. As the flames consume the past, you'll feel the weight of the world lifting off your shoulders. Every step you take now will be lighter, free from the shackles of what once was. It won't be easy. Nothing truly worth having ever is. But you'll have a clarity, a focus that you never had before. The fire may burn, but it cleanses. It purges everything that doesn't belong in your future. The broken parts, the scars, the memories that used to hold you back, all of them are gone. They've turned to smoke, drifting away, leaving only the person you've become stronger, sharper, more determined than ever before. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, when the ghosts of your past try to whisper in your ear, tempting you to look back. But you've seen the truth now. You've felt the burn. And you know better than to turn around. The past is dead. And so is the version of you that lived in it. You've been reborn. And in this new life, nothing can stop you. Nothing can hold you back. The power you have now comes from the very things that once tried to break you. And you've learned the most important lesson of all: you're not defined by your failures. You're defined by your ability to rise from them. Every scar, every wound you've ever carried was a lesson. A reminder that nothing can destroy you. The fight may be hard. The world may be cruel. But you will always rise. Always. Now, as you walk forward, there's nothing but endless possibility in front of you. You're not just walking away from your past, you're stepping into your future. And it's waiting for you with open arms. The person you were is gone. The person you are now is unstoppable. This is your time. This is your moment to create a life that you deserve. One built not on regret or fear, but on strength, resilience, and the fire that burns inside of you. So burn it. Burn the past. Let it go. You don't need it anymore. What you have now is all that matters. And everything that's coming next, it's yours for the taking. The past tried to define you, but it failed. Now it's your turn to define who you will be. And you'll do it with every ounce of strength you have left. Because nothing, not the past, not the pain, not the betrayal, will ever stop you again. This is just the beginning. And it's only going to get stronger from here. Burn the past and let it fuel you. The flames of the past are nothing compared to the fire that now ignites your soul. You've been through the worst and still you stand unbroken. The scars you carry are no longer weaknesses. They're your story, your testament to survival. Each one tells of a battle you fought and won. Each one adds to the armor you wear now, stronger than it ever was before. And now you move forward with a purpose, a clarity you never had when you were buried under the weight of your past. Every step you take, you leave behind the ashes of who you once were. And with every forward motion, you claim your power. The past can't touch you anymore. The voices that tried to hold you down, they've been drowned out by your resolve. The doubts that tried to creep into your mind, they've been silenced by your determination. You are no longer a prisoner of your history. You are the master of your future. They will see it soon enough. The ones who thought they knew you, the ones who thought they could define you, they'll realize they were wrong. Because you're not the person they remember. You're someone entirely different. Someone unstoppable. Someone who refuses to stay in the past, who refuses to let the darkness swallow them whole. You've become a force. And forces, like storms, don't just pass through, they change everything in their wake. And you've just started. You've burned the past, but in doing so, you've set a fire within you that will never go out. No one can take that from you. Not anymore. You've learned how to rise from the ashes, how to use the pain and the failure as fuel for the fight ahead. And now you're ready. Ready for anything. Ready for everything. Because nothing matters except what's ahead of you. Nothing matters except the life you're about to create. Every challenge, every obstacle will be nothing more than another opportunity to show just how far you've come. So don't stop. Don't look back. The past doesn't deserve your attention anymore. You're too powerful, too determined, too focused on the future to waste another second on what's already gone. Keep moving. Keep pushing. Keep rising. Because now that you've burned the past, you're free. Free to be who you truly are. Free to take what's yours. And no one, nothing, will ever stand in your way again. As you walk into this new chapter, the world will start to feel different. It will look different. Every step you take will be stronger, every move will be more confident. Because the chains are broken, and the past is gone. You've learned that the pain wasn't your enemy, it was your teacher. The doubts that used to cloud your mind, they've been burned away, leaving only a clear, sharp focus. You are not the person who hesitated. You are not the person who doubted themselves in the face of hardship. You are the person who learned, who evolved, who became something greater than they were before. And as you step into your future, you'll start to see the power of the choice you made. It won't be immediate, but it will be undeniable. Every moment you let go of the past, you will feel lighter, more alive, more unstoppable. And it won't take long before everyone around you sees it too. They will see it in the way you hold yourself strong, unwavering, unafraid. They will feel it in the energy you bring into every room, every situation. You are a person who has been through hell and walked out stronger. They won't be able to ignore the force that radiates from you. The past thought it could keep you trapped. But you were never meant to stay in that cage. You were always meant for more. And now you are free. Free to chase the life you deserve. Free to rise as high as you dare to dream. Free to take what's yours and to never look back. Because now that you've burned the past, nothing can stop you. Not the world, not the people who tried to hold you down, not even your own fears. The person you are now is unstoppable. The fire inside of you is stronger than anything that came before it, and it will keep burning, lighting your way forward, showing you the path you were always meant to walk. The past is gone. It has no hold over you anymore. You are not defined by your mistakes or your pain. You are defined by how you rise, how you keep going when the world tries to knock you down. You are defined by your strength, your resilience, your refusal to stay down. So burn the past, every single piece of it, and watch as it becomes the fuel for your future. Because now you are unstoppable. As you stand in the aftermath of everything that has burned away, you will realize that the person you were before is gone, and in their place is someone stronger, sharper, more determined. The fire of the past has forged you into something new, something indestructible. And now the world will see the power that's been unleashed within you. You no longer carry the burden of regret, guilt, or fear. Those things were never yours to bear, they were weights that someone else tried to place on you. But you chose to let them go. You chose to rise above. You chose to walk through the fire and emerge as someone greater than you ever thought you could be. Now there's nothing left to hold you back. The chains have broken, the walls have crumbled, and the ashes of your past are scattered in the wind. There is no longer any room for doubt or hesitation in your mind. You know who you are now. You know what you're capable of. And there's nothing anyone can do to stop you. You are the storm that no one saw coming. The force that cannot be contained. The person who's been to hell and back and emerged stronger, more focused, more determined than ever before. And when the world sees you now, they won't see the person who was broken. They won't see the person who fell. They will see the person who rose from the ashes, who refused to stay down, who turned the pain into power and forged a future out of the flames. You've learned what it means to truly be free, free from the past, free from the expectations of others, free from the limitations that once held you back. And now you can take on whatever comes next because nothing in this world is stronger than the person you've become. So walk forward. Step into the future you've created. The past is gone. It's been burned away. And with it, every chain that once held you, you are free. You are unstoppable. And you are just getting started. Let the world feel your power. Let them see the fire inside you that refuses to be extinguished. Because now nothing can touch you. You've burned the past, and in doing so, you've ignited a power that will carry you to the highest of heights. This is your story now. The one you will write. The one you will live. And nothing will ever be the same again. As you move forward, the air around you will shift. People will notice, they'll sense the change. The energy you carry with you now is different. It's not just confidence, it's not just strength, it's the raw power of someone who's been to the very edge and came back without flinching. Someone who's tasted the bitterness of failure and used it to fuel their fire. Someone who knows, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that they are unstoppable. You've shed your old skin. The person who doubted themselves, the person who let fear and regret rule them, gone. That version of you was necessary. You needed to go through it to become who you are now. But that person is no longer your identity. You forged yourself in the flames of your past, and now you are reborn. No one can take this power from you. They can try. They can throw their insults, their doubts, their attempts to break you, but it won't matter. Because every time they push, every time they try to bring you down, you'll only rise higher. Every attack, every obstacle is just more fuel for the fire inside of you. You've learned how to survive. You've learned how to endure. And now you've learned how to thrive. The world will bend, but it will never break you. You are the force that moves through it. And as you walk this new path, you'll feel the weight of everything that's been holding you back slip away. The chains that once kept you in place, the fear that once kept you quiet, all of it is gone. In its place is a clarity you've never known before, a sense of purpose that guides you, that propels you forward. Now, you're not just walking toward a future, you're charging toward it. You know where you're headed, and you know what it takes to get there. It's not about taking small steps. It's about moving forward with everything you've got, with the fire of your rebirth lighting the way. The journey ahead may be long. There may still be battles to fight, struggles to face. But now you face them as someone unrecognizable. Someone who's learned the truth the past is not a cage. It's just a lesson, a stepping stone. And you've learned more than anyone could have imagined. So as you step into this new life, don't just walk. Run toward everything you've ever dreamed of, everything you've ever wanted, because you've earned it. Every scar, every tear, every moment of pain, it's all behind you now, and it's been transformed into the fuel for your rise. You are stronger than the world gives you credit for. You are tougher than you ever realized. You are a force to be reckoned with. And now the world will feel the full force of your power. Because when you burn the past, you don't just create space for the future, you become the force that shapes it. Now is your time. And there's nothing that can stand in your way. Now, with every step you take, you leave behind the shadows of who you were. You move forward with the unshakable belief that nothing from your past can ever define you again. The fire you've ignited inside of you is all-consuming, unyielding, unrelenting. It will never burn out because you've learned how to keep it alive, to keep feeding it with the lessons of your past and the strength of your resolve. The past thought it could break you. It thought it could leave you crumpled on the floor, but it only made you stronger. It only sharpened your focus, turned you into a person who doesn't fear failure but embraces it as part of the journey. Every loss, every heartache, every moment of pain, it was all preparation for what's to come. And what's to come is yours for the taking. You no longer walk with hesitation. You no longer second-guess yourself. Every move you make is calculated, precise, driven by a purpose you can't deny. And the world will take notice. People will feel the shift in the air when you enter a room. They'll sense the quiet power you now carry. Your presence won't just fill the space. it will command it. The world isn't just waiting for you, it's expecting you. It's waiting for the storm you're about to bring. The storm that no one saw coming. And once it hits, once you unleash everything you've held inside, everything you've built from the ashes, nothing will ever be the same again. You will reshape your life. You will reshape the world around you. It may not always be easy. The road ahead may be paved with obstacles, but now you have something that you never had before, the undeniable truth that no one can stop you. Not the past. Not the people who tried to hold you back. Not even the doubts that sometimes creep into your mind. They are powerless against the fire inside you. With every challenge you face, you'll be ready. You'll face it head on, undaunted. Because you know the price of victory. You know what it feels like to burn away everything that once held you down and to rise from the ashes. And now with that knowledge, you will make your comeback. You will rebuild your life on your terms. And nothing will ever take that power from you. The fire inside you won't just light your path, it will burn through the walls that once seemed impossible to climb. Every failure, every setback, every moment where you were told no, all of that will only fuel the fire even more. Because with every battle you face, you're sharpening yourself, becoming more dangerous, more unstoppable. And when people look at you, when they see the strength you now carry, they'll wonder how they ever underestimated you. How they thought they could keep you down, keep you from your true potential. But they'll never understand the journey it took for you to get here. They'll never understand the power that was forged in the depths of your struggles. You know that every setback was just a setup for your comeback. Every moment of pain was just another lesson in resilience. You are no longer defined by your past. You are no longer the person who let fear hold them back. You are someone who has been reborn in fire, and now you will rise higher than anyone ever thought possible. So let the world see who you've become. Let them watch as you take control, as you carve your path with the fire that now burns inside of you. Because nothing can stop you. The past is gone. It's been burned away. And what's left? It's all you. All the power, all the strength, all the determination. Now the future is yours to take. And you won't stop until you've claimed everything that's meant for you. No one, nothing, will ever stand in your way again. The path ahead is clear now. No longer clouded by uncertainty or burdened by the weight of what came before. The road you walk will be one of purpose, one that leads you to heights you once thought unreachable. And each step, each decision, will be a testament to your resilience. You're not just moving forward, you're accelerating, gathering speed, and gaining momentum with every breath you take. The world that once tried to break you now serves as the foundation for your rise. The obstacles? They're not barriers, they're opportunities to prove to yourself that nothing is too big, nothing is too tough. Every challenge you face now will only push you to become more, to evolve into someone who will stop at nothing to achieve their goals. Your power lies not in your ability to avoid pain, but in your ability to withstand it. To take it, turn it into fuel, and keep moving forward without hesitation. You've learned that pain doesn't define you, it refines you. It tests you. And with every test, you've come out stronger. You will keep moving, keep pushing, no matter how tough it gets. Because you know now that you are capable of so much more than you ever thought. You're not just fighting for a better future, you're fighting for yourself. You're fighting to prove that no matter what the world throws at you, you will always stand back up stronger, fiercer, and more determined than before. And when others look at you, they will see it. They will see the quiet intensity in your eyes, the fire that no longer flickers but blazes relentlessly. They'll know that you're someone who has faced the worst, and yet you are still standing. That is the power you carry now. You'll no longer be the person waiting for opportunities to come. You will be the one creating them, seizing them, shaping your future with your own hands. You will become a force in your own right, unshakable, unstoppable, unbreakable. And the world will not just watch you rise, it will be forced to recognize your power, to acknowledge the unstoppable force that is you. This is your time. No more holding back. No more waiting. You've burned the past, and in doing so, you've ignited something within you that cannot be extinguished. Now it's time to go after what's yours. It's time to claim the life that's been waiting for you. No one can stop you now. No one ever could. The past tried, the pain tried. The world tried. But you never stopped fighting. You never stopped rising. Now, as you move forward, know that you've earned this power. It didn't come easy, and it didn't come without sacrifice. But now it's yours. It's yours to wield, yours to take, and yours to control. And as you stand tall, looking ahead, remember this: the past tried to break you, but it only made you stronger. And now, with every step you take, with every moment you breathe, you will make the world feel the full force of who you are. This is your comeback. This is your rise. And nothing will ever be the same again.